Hello, dear Sagittarius, and welcome to your love reading for the month of April of 2025. Thank you so much for your love, your patience, and your loyalty. Now, you're a patron, therefore you get this reading early in the month of April. If you're on YouTube, then this is a free reading, and therefore you do receive it later than what patrons do. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius in the month of April. Very important month indeed. Let's see what's going on as we've got Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde. They're both turning direct. We've got really good aspects at the first part of April, and then in that second part of April, we've got challenging aspects which will bring changes, as Venus will be the goddess of love. Right, she will be passing over her shadow, which are the degrees where she retrograded, possibly finding a resolution, coming to some sort of clarity and understanding. We've got an amazing aspect between the lovers, Mars from Cancer and Venus from Pisces. So where the emotions are concerned, they will be flowing. Very positive though for the water and earth signs. You're a fire sign, so after the 18th, when Mars ingresses into Leo, that's when it will be more helpful for you. Let's see what your karma dharma is in April, or whenever you get to view this. Do check your other placements. And we've got balance, temperance, and you're in your element. This is a Sagittarian card. This is my twin flame card, dear Sagittarius. Two halves that make a whole, or two whole that become one. It's speaking of balance. It's speaking of patience, that you will go through your healing process. There's an alchemy going on. Some of you could be dealing with a foreigner, someone who believes differently to what you do in the reality of life, their truth about life, whether it's what you've grown to believe, so your religion, or your upbringing. Okay, you're the only sign that got that card, and it's my twin flame card, so it feels like it's going to be an important month, dear Sagittarius. Hasn't been easy for you with Saturn transiting through Pisces. Lots of responsibilities connected to your home, to your family, to where you're heading. Let's see what's going on. And we're doing the divine spread this time, which is my own creation. We do the divine spread here and there on YouTube. We've done one recently, so check that out maybe. It was done early April. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. Where are you coming from in the deep past? Eight of Pentacles, a Virgo energy, another mutable sign. What is hidden from you? And this love connection could be through work, or Spirit is saying there's been work done, or there hasn't been work done, or someone's just too much about the little details, not seeing the bigger picture. That's what Virgo would be doing. So you're about the bigger picture. Here we've got someone that's very, detail orientated. Let's see what's hidden from you. Another Virgo card, Sagittarius. Nine of Pentacles, 8 and 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is the individual, is the person who is very free. Well, I was going to say free-spirited, but they want to be free. They want to be independent. That's what I wanted to get at. But also someone being single. This could be what you may not know is going on with the person that you're here watching this reading for. Recent past, 10 of Swords. In the now position, we've got the Emperor, Aries, Taurus, or any other sign. Let's not get stuck on the signs. Let's look at what's crowning you. Six of Swords. The action and advice coming from Spirit. Justice. Possible outcome. In April, we've got Temperance again, which is talking about balance, patience. It's not your forte. You are a fire sign. Patience. I know you've been under a lot of pressure, but Neptune leaving Pisces, which has challenged you for the past 14 years, and Saturn also transiting through Pisces, will be exiting end of May. So the energies will shift. You'll be under less pressure. You haven't had it easy at all. And of course, they will be entering Aries, which is another sister fire sign for you. It's all systems go, Sagittarius, and I would say especially during the month of June, from June onwards, as your ruling planet has been in its full position in Gemini. So you are seeing truths. You are seeing the bigger picture relative to the most important people in your life. How does how does spirit or the planetary alignment help you or hinder you? There's a judgment, a moment of crisis. Scorpio comes through, and you may also have some planets yourself in Scorpio. This is a moment of crisis, a resurrection of your love life. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Leo, and strength. So we've got a few major arcana in your reading, which says it's a very important month, right? The Emperor is here. We've got judgment, we've got strength, we've got temperance, we've got justice. So we've got, I mentioned some signs already, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra comes through very strongly as well. Lots of communication or needing to clear the air. This is the knight that comes in. This is the traveler. This is all about action. A risk is necessary to be taken. Possible legal issues as well, or just clearing the air where an ending, a challenging ending is concerned. Someone may be talking to a counselor, a solicitor. Let me just get the door for Gaia. She wants to come in. Hello, Gaia. She's calling me to go and feed her, so I'm just going to pause just for a moment. I'll be right back. I apologize about that, but she's like, Mummy, you forgot me. So we've got Virgo coming through again. This could mean a meeting. Someone is seeing the light through clearing the air, speaking truthfully. Or this is about connecting and looking at the details. Someone's seen the light, or they're seeing the light. Also seeing the animosity. We see a snake down here. What the challenge was, or, the snake could be the other woman. The snake could also be the poison, the negative energies. Sometimes not having seen the light, not knowing the truth, not having seen the inner light as well, can bring a lot of anger, frustration, but this is possibly what would make the difference. An Ace of Swords, you see there's an opportunity for some truths to come out. Now, we saw the Ace of Swords in the recent past with the Ten of Swords. That is the darkest before the dawn, isn't it? It's you've come to the end of the road where pain, depression, deception, and defeat is concerned. So maybe there's something that you don't know going on here. And what we've got here is that someone is independent, they're on their own, they're in the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden for me is also the forbidden fruit, but this is a very positive card indeed, very similar to the Empress. So someone being able to stand on their own, they've come to the end of the suffering. Now, in the now position, the Emperor, someone who wants to hold on to the control, someone who is responsible or irresponsible, because if this is someone that some of you may be leaving, because the Emperor many times, if this is not someone that can hold the ship afloat, be the one in charge and do the right thing, because the Emperor could be someone quite quick-tempered, aggressive, or looking at, to keep situations going, and not looking at a particular person, or it's not looking at, they look at the forest, not at the tree. So doing what's best for everyone and not personally for that particular person. Either that, or the Emperor can speak to someone that can give you the stability, someone that is experienced. But what we see is the Six of Swords is about transition. Gaia's back. She wants to sleep now. Come on, Gaia. We can't be playing this game. She's still a baby, and she thinks I'm her mum. And it's like, Mum, okay, what's happening? Are you going to be on your own, or is the door going to be closed? She's acting weird today anyway. So we see that you're transitioning from challenging aspects recently and in the past. She's moving away from the Emperor and moving towards justice. We've got 2 cards of balance: fairness, justice, truth. It's interesting because here we see second chances, a resurrection in love, an openness, a nurturing, loving openness, that motherly love of the Queen of Cups. Also, she is very intuitive. She's like the High Priestess, and this is also like a meeting halfway, because someone needs to know their strength, needs to know that they can stand tall, take charge. Leo is matters of the heart. There's also a very strong sexual energy with this card, but also an energy of trust. It's interesting that Mars is going to pass through to Leo, which will give you wings and strength. And remember, Temperance also speaks to healing, and be patient. There's an alchemy going on. You're going to come into balance. It's like you will find your other half. Now, I don't know if your other half is this Emperor, because he's sitting in between the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. I don't know if you're still dealing with an air sign. Could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra that some of you could be leaving behind, because we see air energy as being harsh. Ace of Swords could be, I'm cutting someone out. I'm seeing the truth. We've got a Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries more so. But let's take the romance angels and get more information for you. For Sagittarius, what's going on? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And this situation involves marriage. But separating from the marriage, it's uncanny how my readings, I don't want the same story. but it just keeps coming through. I feel that I should have called this channel the Twin Flame Soulmate or Karmic Love channel. I keep getting the same third parties. Codependency, how obvious. How can you say then that, I need to read what comes through, and what I see is codependency. And I get that the Emperor, possibly, I don't know if this is your person, the person that you're connecting with, they could be in another marriage, they're going through separation. Or some of you could be separating someone that was very controlling, someone that was trying to keep you under their finger, under their thumb. We'll take more cards before I can get the complete picture for you. Let's take a Gaia oracle, and we'll read from the booklet in a little while. I will be taking the little love messages, the little Greek oracle, love oracle, as well as some cartomanzia, so stay till the end for Sagittarius. And I will be taking Lenormand on these cards. 3 cards on each position. Take the messages as they resonate for you. Remember, it's a general reading. I want a message for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. What is Sagittarius going through in the month of April? The dream. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. And it's a number 4. The Emperor is also a number 4. Interesting. Let's look at your emotional life. Okay, where do I put the cards? Can you see it there? Yes, you can. Pay attention to your dreams as well, as you may get downloads. Some messages through your dream state may be a breakthrough for you, because something is obviously going to be revealed. I get the Tower energy. The Tower is about breakthrough. To me, these cards are saying that someone has not been honest and open and vulnerable with their emotions. That could be the Emperor. Abandoned. Free will. Someone wants their freedom. But we've got Saturn and stuck energies here. The key, this is an open wound. Someone's looking for a resolution or revelation, because there's been a lot of deception, a lot of things that are unknown. The Muse can mean confusion. And then we've got metamorphosis. Okay, that's the 3rd time that she's at the door. Okay, thank you very much. Come in and be a good girl. No more playing at the door. This is change where family is concerned, because the material world card, even though it speaks to earth, yes, it's like the 10 of Pentacles, but I also see it as a marriage card. We see that someone wants to get unstuck. They want their freedom. They're in a connection where they feel abandoned. That's usually when third parties enter. There's secret admiration here. Someone possibly checking you out through the social media from afar. And we see that there's change. The butterflies do speak to Scorpio and change. We've got Scorpio here. And we've got separation before that. And balancing the scale. So someone feeling an imbalance or thinking of going through a legal process. And an ending, getting out of a situation that was very painful. So we'll take more cards here. Hello, Gaia. You want to say hello to everyone? You want to say hello, or you're going to shy away? So I can see it's not going to be an easy month. Let's take the Lenormand, get more information. Spirit is saying that you will be given the strength that is necessary because your love life is going through an resurrection. Remember, with Venus retrograde, there will be returns from the past. Twin flame relationships are never easy, and they don't usually ask if the other person, if their other half is single or not, but they are very life-changing. Nine of Pentacles at the foundation, and in the past we've got the Child, the Mice, and the Snake. See, there are third parties here. You may have connected with someone through work, but someone that had their obligations, they're of parenthood. The Snake is the opposition, of course. It's usually the other woman, the third party. But it can also speak to the poison that needs to be turned into medicine. Okay, let's see what the Nine of Pentacles is about. What is the Nine of Pentacles about? Here's my best student. Gaia is my best student. She's learning through listening. We've got the Tower, which speaks to delays and limitations, restrictions because of a marriage. And there's the key, someone who's getting freed, someone who is free now from any karmic heaviness and difficult lessons in life. This is a Saturnian card. So there's maturity, there's the necessity to be the elder one, the stronger one, to be able to stand on their own. So sometimes that takes a while. It takes years for some. Let's have a look at that Ten of Swords. The Moon, the birds, and the Cross. The birds could speak to communication, but also social media, friends, communication through social media. But this could be finding out some gossip through the grapevine during the night of someone's heaviness, hardship, possibly divorce, separation, singlehood. Because the Cross is like a heavy burden. It's like the Ten of Wands. But the birds can also speak to excitement. Even though there's stress, there's excitement. Someone's bad news is your good news. If you've been waiting on someone, and could have been the Emperor, I don't know, to get out of another situation, unless this is someone that you're leaving. We've got the road, the decisions, the dilemma, movement towards a meeting, and we've got the Dog, which is loyalty. Dilemmas, choices, but opportunities open up for happiness. There's the Garden again, a meeting with someone who's been your friend, who's been loyal, who's held you up. It will be different for each of you. We'll see, because the Emperor could be just someone in your life that is there to help you. This could also be a father figure. Let's see. We'll see with more cards. So we've got the Mountain as you're coming to the end of a major life cycle. Yep, there is an ending here. The Scythe does mean a death of a relationship and of possibly a family. Some of you are dealing with someone that is a foreigner. This could involve travel, because the Mountain is a 21. It feels like the World card to me. And we know the Mountain asks that you are very strong, like a mountain, that you're going through a breakup, you're going through an ending, that you've reached the pinnacle of maturity, and that there's opportunity for another relationship here, one that will give you the same, one that will reciprocate. We've got a Divine Masculine here. Yep, someone who you may be hoping to build a new life with. Sometimes the Emperor, this could be someone who does have a soft spot, an open heart for you, but they hold, a cold facade, a professional demeanor, because they don't want to come through as weak. But if this has been someone that was there through thick and thin, then this could be your person. And of course, friendship is the most important ingredient for a relationship to build on, the most important foundation. Because we see a brand new cycle here. You've been yearning, you've been hoping for this. You've been hoping for someone that's going to give you equality. And it does involve travel. And this is lots of messages, lots of communication, possible travel, and even an invitation to speak openly, which will clear the air. Someone possibly now reciprocating, because there is attraction. Someone's going to go ahead and make the romantic gesture and open up, even though that wasn't something easy for them. It's like someone's overcoming fears. Someone maybe has seen the truth. Those rose-colored glasses are coming off. Also, magic is possible at this time. But this magical connection which you've been waiting for forever, involves you going through a death process, a metamorphosis, an ending. There it is. There's the coffin. But there's a window of opportunity that an ending brings you. Let me just jot that down. It won't be easy though, because we've got 11, which is justice, but it's the whip, and the whip could be conflict, arguments, legalities. Let's have a look at this, because we know that the judgment card is a moment of crisis and needing to make very important decisions. Also, Queen of Cups is turning her back on anyone who's judged her very harshly, and is looking towards someone that was very patient, strong, gave her strength. She's also looking towards the future after a death process, after having gone through much purging and leaving behind the poison of the past. We've got the tree, the lily, and the flowers, which speak to flirtation, happiness, possibly also in spring, the time of spring. And this, the flowers can also speak to an invitation, that someone is going to open their heart, they're going to have the confidence and trusting that they will not have the door closed on their face. Because we've got a deep and divine and blessed union here that goes back lifetimes, that can override or handle this judgment, this crisis that they've gone through. It was worth it, I would say. This situation involves marriage, so it's either you or your person, or both of you, were in other commitments. But it can also say that someone out there is marrying, will be setting up house, taking, that serious step, moving forward, living together, possible marriage as well with their twin flame. Beautiful. It is a very special time for you. As Saturn will leave Pisces, you will be rewarded greatly from Saturn, who has challenged you for the past 3 years greatly. 2-3 years. I'd love to hear from you. If that is the case, let me know. Ace of Cups. It's time to party. We've got a home, family, friend, new house, new lover. But the worst card and possible legalities, as well as someone that's very much as a matter of fact, we've got the Ten of Swords here. Someone who will be up in tears or will bring you sorrow. Someone who's not well psychologically. Someone who feels like they're a failure or they're wanting to make you think you're a failure. That's blocking this new beginning. So I do feel, and that's the theme of these readings this month, is that something comes through, the sun comes through, but there are still issues to deal with. But you will get a taste of what's to come in the future. And thoughts, there is hope, speranza, emotional love, group celebrations, party comes through twice. So something to do with a party, a festival, drinking, and a wedding. Unbelievable. And we see the ship on the horizon, as well as that she's carrying the anchor, which she cannot be carrying with her forever, which could be a past relationship. Wow, let's take the little oracle, the little love oracle, and the love messages, and we'll read the message of the dream. You know, this is also a dream, something that you've visioned, something that you've hoped for, you dreamed about, you thought could never happen. But to get to that dream, Chiron, the key, you had to work with that wound. You were born for this, dear Sagittarius. I get the goosebumps as I say that. All over. The Empress, which is exactly what I was thinking of, because there is possibility of pregnancy here, I get as well. Why though? Why did I think of pregnancy right now? I don't know why, but I did get that. First of all, we've got the storks, which bring the child. Second of all, this is Mother Mary. This is, being ethical, doing the right thing. And the Queen of Cups is also very motherly. But we've also got marriage, we've got family here. Remember, Scorpio also is sexuality, and the snake can also speak to sex. So there is a possibility. All the aces, Ace of Cups, Ace of Hearts, and flirtation. Four of Wands, which does speak to marriage. This is 1111. Are you willing to go through that? Because you've got number 11 here, the open door, the portal. This is going through the next stage, which will bring happiness, possibly also connecting with a friend. So flirtation, love blooming with someone that was your friend. We've got the Empress and we've got the Emperor as well. So my dear friends, this could be the Queen of Pentacles, which I do see with the Nine of Pentacles here. So Virgo, Capricorn. Virgo did come through a lot, but we've also got other signs. Leo is very strong. Virgo, Leo, Cusper, and all the other signs that have been mentioned. Let's take some love messages. Remember the 4. We've got another 4 here, which is the Emperor, and four of Wands, which is the marriage card. The party. It's time for you to party, dear Sagittarius. You've worked hard for it. I'm wishing you well. Let's take some thoughts, some words. I see pain and sorrow in your eyes. Please trust that I won't ever hurt you. So if you've been hurt by someone else, and it is a number 4, it could be an Emperor, that's not going to hurt you. Another 4. Wow. 4. Angel numbers. I will ruin your life. I'm no good for you. So this speaks to the controlling Emperor that some of you are leaving. Someone that was not fit to be the Emperor. I feel you When you're happy or sad, I'm the one for you. Please, God, choose me. I'm sorry for not trusting you, but I've been hurt before. I have so much on my plate, I don't know if I can offer you anything. I've been through a lot. I've had enough, you're blocked. Please forgive me, I want another chance. Yes, and there can be people returning from the past. Are you the one? It's done, door closed, feeling blue, they cheated. And I've made a million mistakes, can you forgive me? We've got a couple of cards that speak to forgiveness. So these would be possibly people coming from the past. Let's read your message, your advice. And it's a number 4. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. You will soon break free. We've got the free will, freedom here. You will soon break free from a situation that has been causing you concern. Something will be revealed either in a dream or through someone you know and trust. Maybe the revelation has come already since the past, recent past. The information you receive will give you an insight into something that has remained hidden from you for some time. This will be a big relief for you as you release that your concerns and fears were unnecessary and unfounded. All is well that ends well. However, do not forget this episode, for it is a recurring theme with you. The next time you are unsure of something, try to refrain from jumping to conclusions which are not based on fact. And Sagittarius, you can get dogmatic about your beliefs and what you feel is the truth. So maybe think twice before you get stuck on a particular thought. Also, pay attention to your dreams. Try to remember them as you wake up. With time, you will intuitively learn their symbolic language. This message had been floating around in your dream state for some time. So, wow, that's an incredible message. Dear Sagittarius, I'm wishing you well. All the best in these very important and changing times. Love and light. Thank you for your love and your support always.